My name is Dr. Hannah Moyer, Senior Medical Writer and Moderator for EMJ, and today I am pleased to be bringing you a conversation as part of the Did You Know series on reproductive endocrinology. Our experts will be providing concise yet impactful updates in the field, each lasting 3 to 5 minutes. This podcast series has been sponsored by Besins Healthcare. Joining me for today's podcast, I am delighted to have Professor Peter Humaidan. Professor Humaidan is a distinguished specialist in reproductive endocrinology and a professor at the fertility clinic Skive Regional Hospital at Aarhus University, Denmark, as well as Honorary University in Denmark. Professor Humaidan is renowned for founding the international society, the Copenhagen GNRHa Triggering Workshop Group, which has led to significant changes in trigger policies worldwide. Additionally, he co-founded the Poseidon Group, which proposed a novel stratification approach for poor responder patients, and he has served as a past board member of the European Society of Human Reproduction and Embryology, the Specialist Interest Group Endocrinology Group, and co-founder of Aphrodite classification of the infertile male. In this episode, we focus on fertility and reproductive health. Adenomyosis and endometriosis are both gynecological disorders that can affect the uterus and reproductive organs, leading to various symptoms and potential fertility challenges. Professor Humaidan, what implications does the serum progesterone level between patients with these gynecological disorders and compared to the normal patient have on the diagnosis and treatment of these conditions in relation to their fertility and reproductive health?
Well, did you know that everything circulates around estrogen? So estrogen is a highly pro-inflammatory substance. And obviously, when we stimulate our patients, we will increase estrogens locally in the endometrium. Now, if we do a fresh transfer cycle, this high estradiol will reduce the sensitivity of the progesterone receptor in the endometrium. This means that when we do fresh transfer, we need very high progesterone levels. So we need around 50 to 80 nanogram per mil in the fresh embryo transfer cycle to have a successful implantation. Now, we know that a lot of cycles have been now converted to freeze-all cycles, so we do go for frozen embryo transfer. And here, because estradiol levels are significantly lower, it's more like in the natural condition. Well, the cutoff set for the non-endometriosis adenomyosis patient, so the normal patient, is around 10 nanogram per mil. Now, for the endometriosis patient, one of the basic problems is that the estrogen level, the local estrogen level in the endometrium is significantly higher than compared to the non-endometriosis patient. So in order to activate the progesterone receptor, we published a paper very recently on a large sample size trying to find out, so does the physiology fit with the clinical daily life? Does this mean if you have high estradiol, then you also need more progesterone? And we were able to show that you need progesterone levels which are 4 times higher, so approximately 40 nanogram per mil in the frozen embryo transfer cycle in the adenomyosis endometriosis patient to have good live birth results. And this is breaking news.
Thank you so much for sharing this insight as part of the Did You Know series on reproductive endocrinology. We really appreciate your participation in today's discussion. Well, this concludes our conversation for today. If you enjoyed this episode, you can find more on the Did You Know series shedding light on reproduction and fertility on your preferred podcast platform. Until next time, take care and goodbye for now.